I'll see if I got any staff people here. I would say I probably have around 25 minutes worth of questions. I will try to get as many as I can in, which means I will try to keep my answers short if you keep your questions short. We have microphones in the audience, so if you can wait for the microphone, that way people can hear your question. And I will go boy, girl, to make sure that there's no accusations of bias. Right? Girl, boy. We got a gentleman right here with a beard. Right here. Hold on, here comes the microphone. Introduce yourself if you don't mind.
My name is Fritz Ulrich. I'm a 68-year-old retired psychiatric social worker from Portland. I lived in Portland and was born here. I'm blind, but I'm not physically blind. I'm colorblind, and I owe that to you.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you care to speak to that issue?
I will be happy to talk about it. We obviously had a bunch of turbulence this week. As a consequence of a former pastor who is somebody who I've known for 20 years. This is the church where I was married, where my kids were baptized. Anybody here, if they went to church, they'd say, this is church. This Easter, the kids are going to be wearing bows in their shoes and on their hair. Everybody will be in their Sunday best and they'll be talking about Jesus. But as I said in my speech this Tuesday, this was also a pastor who on occasion said some incendiary things, some things that I hadn't heard before. He had always been controversial, but hadn't taken the next step into some things that I think were very offensive. I condemned the comments, but what I tried to use was the controversy to shed a broader light on something that has nagged us since our founding. And the reason I thought it was important was not just to talk about race for race's sake. The problem is that we get distracted from solving problems like healthcare or employment or the environment because of these divisions. It happens in every election, but it's not just race. I mean, we use, immigration or gay people or, abortion. There's always one of these issues that crops up and prevents us from focusing on vital issues that this country's well-being long-term depend on us all. And so what I hoped to do was to get people to see each other, to see through the other person's eyes, to stand in the other person's shoes. That's the first step in us coming together as Americans and creating a more perfect union. And we do that not just because it's a good message to send our kids, not just because it's good for our soul, but also because it's good for our politics. That's how we're going to solve problems. That's certainly what the Democratic Party should be about, but I also think that's what the whole country should be about. That's the kind of leadership I hope to provide as President of the United States of America. All right. So I've got to get a girl now. All right. This young lady, she's dancing over here, so I don't want you falling down the stairs now. Be careful. All right, go ahead.
At what age did you know you would be the first African-American president?
Oh, that's not, I don't know that yet. I will tell you that when I was young, I wanted to be an architect. Well, that's good. Architect of change. I like that. I'm not one of these people who was raving about being president when I was a kid. I know that people have been looking through my kindergarten papers to see